Hey, you. Yeah, you scrolling at 3 a.m. with your heart racing, just waiting to see which politician owned which today. Listen up. You're not staying informed, you're getting high. And 2026 is the year that proves it more than ever. Fresh research from January 2026 shows political content consumption on YouTube jumped 43% since 2024. But here's the kick. 68% of people who consume over 2 hours of political commentary daily can't name 3 actual policies passed by Congress this year. Your brain doesn't want information, it wants rage, and 2026 is delivering that shit by the truckload. Let's talk about that withdrawal symptom you're feeling. The 2026 midterms are here, and the generic ballot shows Democrats up by 3.9 points. Trump sitting at 44% approval, 52% disapproval. But what does that mean to you? Nothing. Zip. It's not about the numbers, it's about the fix they create. That empty feeling when there's no new scandal. That anxiety spike when you think, what if I miss the next bombshell? That's not citizenship, that's withdrawal. Here's how the drug works. Every apocalyptic headline about the record-breaking 43-day government shutdown, every hot take about the Supreme Court, every conspiracy theory you know is bullshit but click anyway, that releases dopamine. Not the dopamine of achievement, the dopamine of controlled panic. And 2026 perfected the formula. Less real legislation, more regulatory drama. Less governance, more spectacle. You know who's getting rich off your addiction? The channels that grew 300% since 2024. The pundits who live off your outrage. The algorithms that know anger drives 7 times more engagement than hope. They don't want you to think, they want you to react. Midterms? Democrats might flip the House? Nobody cares about actual governance. The product is the polarization. You're the addict. They're the dealers. And 2026 is the overdose. Brookings Research shows 29% of 18 to 29-year-olds approve of Trump, but 87% consume political content every single day. The V-Dem Institute just downgraded the U.S. from liberal democracy to just electoral, not because institutions died, but because we don't see institutions anymore. We see characters. And you've binged 5 videos about redistricting that might flip 12 Republican seats, but you don't know who your city councilor is. Now you're thinking, but I need to stay informed. Bullshit. You need belonging. You need to be on the right side. You need that adrenaline hit of being the woke one, the politics junkie. But be real. When's the last time a video made you act? Not share, not rage comment. Act. Attend a town hall? Read a bill? Never. Because action breaks the cycle, and addiction demands the cycle. Look at the 2026 data. Congress is in record recess, with 29 Republicans and 40 Democrats already announcing retirement or runs for other offices. They know legislating doesn't get likes. The real agenda is affordability, cost of living. But you're not watching videos about housing policy. You're watching clips of Representative X owning Representative Y, because that sells, and you buy it every single day. So here's the hard truth. 2026 proves that information isn't knowledge, and knowledge isn't action. You can watch 500 hours of analysis about how Democrats might gain 11 seats to hit 226 in the House, but it changes nothing. What changes things is voting, participation. Real citizenship doesn't have an algorithm, no instant dopamine hit. It's boring, it's slow, it's the opposite of addiction. But there's a way out. And it's simpler than you think. DigitalDetox. Start with 48 hours without political news. You'll feel it. You'll have digital withdrawal. You'll think the world's ending. Then you'll realize the world is still there, intact, and you're back in control. 2026 can be the year of overdose, or the year you lock the dealers out. Because the reality is, the midterm might result in a divided Congress, the Supreme Court might be in the spotlight, but you decide if you're a citizen or an addict, if you'll think or just react, if you'll build or just destroy in the comments. Politics isn't a game. You're not a spectator. You're the addict, and the needle's in your hand. So, ask yourself, will you spend all of 2026 in this overdose, or will you lock the dealer out, delete the feed, and remember that democracy isn't consumed, it's built? Decide before 2027 arrives and you realize you sold your attention for nothing.